What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Kaga. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, we're going to be continuing on with our Pokemon tier list debates and discussions. This time, we are going to be talking about Generation 6, Pokemon X, and Pokemon Y. A very, shall we say, controversial generation. The first game's on the 3DS. I think we've both got some interesting opinions on the Pokemon and the games overall. And again, I use we because, as always, I cannot do these videos by myself. I am joined by my boy, my friendo, jurtyt. He can say hey.
Hey, what's up, Kai, everyone? How's it going? How's it going? I am exceptionally excited for these games. Kai, why don't we get right into it? Am I right?
Was that planned? I just have to know. Or was that like
No.
just spur of the moment?
Unfortunately.
It was planned?
Kinda, sorta.
Oh, I was impressed. I was about to say, I'm impressed.
I've written down here, make a bad joke.
It's in your script, right?
Yeah, in the script.
Perfect. The script that we definitely use.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Joe and I are going to be doing probably quite a few of these over the next couple of days. Just because, like I mentioned on a recent stream, I'm going to be on vacation. And I want to get some videos ready for while I'm away. So Joe and I are probably going to be pumping out at least some kind of videos. This is going to be one of them. Maybe some other tier videos, maybe some other stuff. We shall see. But, yeah, you mentioned about just jumping right in. Are you ready to go, my man?
Yeah, we figured we'd pump out a bunch of these because we're lazy and not creative and creatively bankrupt, even, I would say. And yeah, that's why we're doing it.
Damn, that escalated quickly. It's a little more of a hot take than what I said, but alright then.
Yeah.
You ready? Let's do it, man. Alright, I think I can think of no better place to start than with the starters. So we're going to start with the Grass-type Chespin. What do you think about Chespin?
Chespin's whatever.
Also, before I forget, we have our tiers labeled S, A, B, C, D, and we hate this. So just so a frame of reference for everybody at home, like how we're doing this and everything. Like you can see it on my screen, but it's also for Joe, just to like help him kind of visualize it as well. So yeah, Chespin, go for it.
Yeah, Chespin's fine. It's a hedgehog, right? Or something.
I think so.
It's something. I don't know. It's not bad. I could definitely get like starter vibes from it. Like it's a cute little thing that could be your friend. I think it's like a low B, I would say. I think it's
Yep. Cool with that. It's a cute little character. It's definitely, I think, probably my least favorite line of the three, but it's still cute. It's a good starter. Yeah, I'm cool with a B. I don't have like huge emotional attachment to it either way, so I think just a nice and low B is fine by me.
Yeah. Entertain that golden.
I was about to say, and then this thing evolves, and then this thing evolves, and it is by far the worst middle stage evolution for a starter that I've ever seen in my entire life. What the hell happened here?
Yeah, I remember X was the first. Sorry, not first. The last game I played blind, like ever, and I was playing with my brother, and he had Chespin. And when it evolved into that thing, I couldn't stop laughing. He was so upset. It was so funny. I was like, bro, what did they do? Oh my goodness.
So I remember when Cerebi was covering like all the new like Koro releases when they first like announced the starters and all of the like middle stages and everything. So when I saw the 3 starters originally, I was like, all right, Fennekin number 1, Chespin number 2, Froakie number 3. And then these guys came out, and I was like, oh god, Chespin fans, I'm sorry, what happened? What happened? Chespin fans are in shambles, dude. Like Froakie fans and Fennekin fans are winning, but Chespin fans are in the toilet, dog. Like this Pokemon's awful.
It's like everyone was freaking out about Crocalor for this gen. It's like, bro, I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, what is it? It's no Quillen, guys. Come on.
It's bad, but it's not as bad as Quillen.
Yeah.
Quillen, I honestly think, is the worst middle stage starter for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anything comes close because it doesn't even look like it's a part of the same line. Like to me, at least, like it looks like just like a completely like different Pokemon line. Like it's just like this adjacent to this Chespin line. It's like, oh, it's another little hedgehog friend who just happens to be similar looking to Chespin. Like it doesn't look like it should be a part of it. It's just like it's Chespin's derpy cousin. That's the way I see it.
This is someone's furry OC that they inflated.
Oh, absolutely, for sure it is.
They have a weird fetish for something.
Apparently.
I hate it. We hate this. Right off the
Yeah,
bat.
I completely agree.
I hate it. I really do.
Is that the fastest we've gotten a Pokemon into We Hate This before?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it deserves it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, that is a big yikes. However, it does evolve one last time, thankfully, and I think this is at least an improvement over the middle stage. So what are your thoughts on Chestnut?
I think the typing's interesting. It's not a good defensive typing by any means, but
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting typing. I definitely think they rebounded a bit from the disaster that was the middle Evo. It's kind of like a bald old man. I don't know. I wasn't really messing with it too much. I think it's like high C, low B. I think Chespin's definitely the best designed out of those three.
I agree, and that's why I'm leaning kind of high C-ish as well.
I've also never picked this Pokemon. I think I've played through this game like 100 million times because I don't really care for X and Y. I think they're some of the first Pokemon games where Game Freak fell off a bit. But I will say I have replayed them a bunch just because there's a lot of diversity just in terms
for
of
sure, yeah.
Pokemon in the game. So it's like pretty fun to Nuzlocke or do a challenge run in.
Definitely.
But I never really used the guy for too long. I definitely picked it, but I don't ever remember any like highlights with it or anything.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't think I ever picked this Pokemon. I think I picked Fennekin or Froakie every time. I will say, I definitely have used Chespin in competitive, like for sure. The first competitive team I ever made had a Chespin on it, or a Chestnut on it, I should say. And that thing was actually pretty good. Like you said, it's not the best defensive typing, but I did it as like I paired it with Tentacruel as like a wall core, and it was pretty good. Like it was a good combo. My Firewater Grass was Chestnut, Tentacruel, Rotom Heat, and it was a good core. It put in work. It gets good hazards, Drain Punch, Grass Fighting is a good offensive typing, which is cool. But overall, I'm not a huge fan of the design, so yeah, I'm thinking C.
Breloom did it better.
Breloom did it better. I completely agree. So I'm going to put Chestnut. C is for Chestnut. We're starting out already with that. Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, want to talk about a Firefox?
Yeah, I'll start, I guess. This was my starter of choice for this region. It's cute. I hate foxes in real life because I'm a bird guy. They harassed my little birds.
I like foxes.
But I like this little Firefox. I was like, oh, it's cute. I was a fan, and I wanted the frog, but my brother, he got first pick, so he got the frog. So I was like, oh, well. So I think it's cute. I think it might be a low A, high B. I think it's cute. I don't know. I really like it. It's a cute little friend. Definitely a starter. When I see that, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a starter.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's the thing with Pokemon. Like you can definitely tell. Like this Pokemon gives off starter vibes, and like I feel like that's definitely the way for the case for Fennekin. Yeah, I really like it. When the starters were first revealed, it was my starter of choice. As I saw more and more, I ended up switching over to a different starter, Froakie, the only other one left. But over time, I think I grew to like Froakie's line less and Fennekin's line more. So I think of the three at the moment, I think Fennekin's still my favorite line. Yeah, I really like it. It's really, really cute. I love foxes. I think they're adorable, especially Fennec foxes. Their gigantic ears make me so happy. And it's a Firefox. It's just really cute little starter. I'd put it in A tier. I think Fennekin's great.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Nice. And then it decides to stand up on two legs, and we get breaks.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like the concept, but not the execution. I echo the same sentiments for Delphox. I like that it's like, oh, it's like a wizard and it has like a wand and whatever. I think it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone definitely was like, what if we made it a little sexy? Because this thing it's got like that kind of following, or so I'm told.
It's fur bait.
You know, like, yeah. I don't know. I would say like B for breaks, and I don't hate it. Might be a little high, but I think it's okay.
I don't think it's high. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I think Breakson's a better design than Delphox personally, just because I don't think it went a little bit too far. Like it wasn't outland. Like Delphox gets a little bit outlandish. Like whereas I don't think Breakson does. Like Breakson's still like, it just looks like a fox that stands on 2 feet, which is like, all right, whatever. Like I don't want it to do, but like fine, whatever. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like it in Pokken Tournament. It's kind of fun in that. Yeah, it's a cool little wizard fox. I like the mage concept. It uses the stick as a wand. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's cute. I'd put it in B. I think I'm on board for B. B for Braixen.
Want to take Delphox?
Yeah, I don't hate this thing as much as other people. I like Delphox overall, but I can admit that there are some problems. Like, it's a bit much. Like, it's a bit too overcomplicated. Like, they were like, all right, let's make the ear hair even bigger. Let's give it this like witch's dress slash skirt, and let's just make it even more tall and lanky. And I'm just like, but I mean, like, people already were iffy on Braixen, but like, it was still a decent design. We didn't need to go this bombastic with it. Like, we could have just kept it more low-key, and it probably would have been a lot more well-received. Granted, it would have still been a bipedal starter, and people would have probably complained on Twitter about it for years and years and years, but at least then it would have had, like, a more, I think, well-received following. As for what we got, even though I like it and would put it probably in B tier with Braixen, I think I can't put it any higher than C tier.
I mean, yeah, I would agree with that. This might be controversial. Wouldn't this have been a decent candidate for Fire Fairy?
Yeah, I kind of
Like,
wish
for
it
a
would
new
have been.
region? I think it'd have been really cool. I get Psychic though, like, you know, mystical powers and whatnot. I don't hate it. I really like Fire Psychic as a typing for me. Like, if you
I
had
do
a
too.
half decent typing, it's kind
Yeah,
of
I think the only other one's Victini, right? Or until now, Armor Rouge, but yeah, I don't think there's a lot of them.
No, so pretty cool typing. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Again, I kind of wish they did the Zacian thing where like it was like on all fours and like
I would
had, like,
love
a
that.
mouth or something. That would have been sick.
I'd be S tier if it did that.
Yeah, I would say like high C. I don't hate it, but
I'm fine with that.
Love it. It's not cracking my top 5 favorite starters, but I don't think it's in my bottom 5. So I'm kind of like, yeah.
I agree.
Again, like, concept alone is just really cool.
It's a really cool idea. The execution,
Starter,
like you
it's
said,
a wizard, like,
yeah, like you said, the execution's a bit flawed, but I think the concept is a really cool idea. That's what I think carries it a little bit more for me.
no, 100%.
But does it carry Froakie any higher? What do you think?
I mean, Froakie's just a frog. I've said
a
this,
frog.
and I think they Politoed was peak frog Pokemon in my opinion. Cute, happy little guy, cute frog. I think Froakie is kind of cute. It's okay.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
low-key,
it's
I would
cute.
say. I think it's fine.
I think low B is fine.
It's okay.
I'd put it behind Braixen and Chespin personally.
I just more wanted it when I was a kid because I was like, oh, it's a frog, and like, yeah, it'll be a cool frog, right? It'll be super cool.
Froggy.
I just like frogs. Out of those 3 animals, I'm like, okay, fox, hedgehog, thing, frog. I'm like, I'm taking the frog.
That's fair. That for me it was Fox, just because, like I said, Fennec Foxes are adorable. I love them.
Yeah.
Yep, I kind of completely agree for Froakie. I think it's fine. It's cute, kind of. It's a solid little frog. Like, it's not amazing. It's not bad by any means, though. I definitely would say it's better than, like, Delphox and Chestnut, so I think B tier is pretty solid.
I would argue, though, out of all 3, it gives the least, like, starter vibes, quote-unquote.
I agree. I think it looks a lot more like a Pokemon you would just find out in the wild somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, midway through, there's a water route. Oh, there's some aquatic frogs that live near this swampy area. I wonder what I can find here. And you'd find Froakie there. But, yeah, I think B tier. Like, low B tier specifically. And then we've got Frogadier, which actually, personally, I like a little bit better than Froakie.
I do too, actually, yeah.
I think it's more solid. I think, like, it kind of grew into itself a little bit. Like, Froakie's very, like, compact, whereas, like, kind of Frogadier gets more linky and more frog-like, which I like. And it gets, like, this more sleek, kind of, like, I don't want to say edgy, but kind of, like, cooler, like, more thinned-out, sleek design. So, yeah, I like Frogadier. I'd put it, I think, still B tier, maybe, for me, but I'd say, like, mid to high B, personally.
Yeah, it gives off more like a tree frog vibe, which I think is pretty
Yeah.
cool. The long, lanky appendages. And I kind of like, it's got like a bubble scarf, right? I don't have the picture.
Yeah, it's got, like, the little bubble scarf thing, yeah.
No, I like it. I'm like, okay, this is a good progression. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm a fan. I would say higher B than Froakie.
Yep, I'm cool with that. I'll say, like, top of B.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
Greninja.
Is this going to be controversial?
I might be. I don't know.
Is this gonna get controversial? I feel like it might. I don't know.
Ooh, it might. You want to start, I guess.
I think
I want to hear your opinion. I don't want to hear your opinion.
I really like Greninja. I think Greninja's really good. I like the tongue scarf. I think the colors work super well. I like the bubbles on its body. It's more of a tree frog design again, which I really like. It was voted the favorite Pokemon like a couple of years back, which I guess I kind of get. It's really cool.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Really? I think it's cool.
I would think it would just be like a Charizard sweep.
You'd think so, but no.
Yeah.
Charizard was probably like top 3 though, if we're being honest.
Oh yeah.
Water Dark's a cool typing. Not a lot of Pokemon have that type. I can only think of like 2 or 3 off the top of my head. Yeah, it's got cool signature move in Water Shuriken. It's a Ninja Frog. That's pretty dang cool. Oof. It's also fun in Smash. I like playing Greninja in Smash. I would be tempted to say top of A, low S.
Wow.
I think this Pokemon is overrated, personally.
True. Yeah, true.
But I get it. It is a very cool design. Game Freak did very well with this final evolution. It's a Ninja Tree Frog that's super cool. I think top of A, low S, personally. It's really cool.
Yeah. I like Greninja. I hate Ash Greninja so much, though.
I don't like... We're not even going to rank Ash Greninja because I don't even care about it.
That's Gen 7 too, right? I think it got introduced.
It is, but it's on the tier list, but we're not even going to bother with it.
I like regular Greninja, but Ash Greninja tanked it for me.
I'm not an Ash Greninja fan
either. It's pretty clean. I like the typing, like the concept. I think it's like a low A for me. I would say.
Low A, okay.
It's my favorite of the 3. No, I like it a lot still.
So that averages out to an A. So we'll put it about even with Fennekin then.
It's not the best starter ever though, guys. I think that I could see it. Like if it's like for you, but for me, I would say it's probably not my top 3.
That's fair. This was the first starter I picked. This is the first Pokemon I got to level 100 in X and Y.
Mine was Gardevoir? Question mark, probably.
I remember the ones I definitely held on to in train up to level 100 were Yum the Talonflame, Kero the Greninja, and Excalibur the Aegislash were my 3 I trained up to 100. Then I also had Perfection the Meowstic, Navi the Sylveon, and Alpha the Venusaur was my team.
I remember that. Dude, I was crying because I picked the fire starter and then I found out the regional bird was fire. Like, no, it's not fun.
That's the most Joe thing I've ever heard.
Shambles. Alright, yeah, well, we agreed on Greninja, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm honestly a little surprised at us.
Yeah.
I'll take it, though. Alright, but will we agree, speaking of regionals, not quite a regional bird, but we got a regional early game rodent / normal type. We got Bunnelby. What do you think about Bunnelby?
I hate him.
Oh, really?
I think, like I said with frogs, I don't think Game Freak really knows how to make good rabbits.
Okay.
I don't know. I hate this thing. It's everywhere in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I hate you have to roll the 50-50 to get huge power. It's really annoying.
Could you even get huge power? I thought it was its hidden ability.
It might be. I don't even know. I don't even remember.
I'll look it up while you keep talking.
I don't know. I think it's okay. I like that it becomes a ground type. I think maybe it could have also been a ground type.
That would have been nice.
I don't know. I really don't care for it. I'm like, oh, I already have some normal rabbits. Like, this could have been pure ground. Could have been normal. I don't really care about the Pokemon, to be honest.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not this thing has huge power or not. I'm sorry. I am listening to you.
I really don't have anything to say. I'm just not a fan. Don't really like it.
Huge power is the hidden ability. It's Pickup and Cheek Pouch are the 2 standard.
Okay, so it's worthless. Okay, that's good.
So where would you place Bunnelby then?
D. I don't care.
Okay. All right.
It's like, well, my thing is we have rabbits and we have better rabbits. It's like, and this thing is just kind of bad. I hate when they make Pokemon that just suck.
What do you think is a better rabbit?
I think Baneri. It's much cuter. It's way
Baneri is cute.
More boring of a type, and French Evios are kind of a pain in the ass, but
yeah,
I think it's just a better line.
All right, that's fair. I don't.
Is...
Sorry, go ahead.
I would say the only thing that saves it is like the type when it evolves.
Yeah, getting normal ground is like good stab combination. Yeah, I kind of wish Bumblebee would have been normal ground too. I get maybe why they didn't do it, but it would have been nice. I actually like Bumblebee a decent amount. I would probably put it low B tier. I think it's cute. I think I kind of like the little buck teeth rabbit. I like he has ears on his head. I think that's funny. Plus, it's surprisingly good. Like in Little Cup and everything. Like huge power Bumblebee is pretty good. It's fun to use. I wouldn't put it any higher than a low B though, so I think that's gonna average it out to a C.
Okay.
But I don't hate it. I think Bumblebee's kind of cute. And then it evolves.
He's so... I hate looking at this thing.
And then it evolves. And what the hell happened?
This is an abomination.
It's something, man. Diggersby, though? Anybody remember that meme? The Shofu video? I like using Diggersby. I do not like Diggersby's design. I'll say that much. I think using like Choice Band, Choice Scarf, Diggersby with huge power, Earthquake, Quick Attack, Wild Charge, Return, it's Ice Punch, Knockoff. It's such a good Pokemon, but I don't like looking at him. Like when he attacks, I'll kind of like put my hand over the Switch or the 3DS or whatever I'm using and be like, all right, he's attacking. All right, great, we won the battle. This thing hits like a truck. But again, I like the hand ears thing. I think that's kind of fun. They basically gave him a fanny pack, though, and I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, I think Bumblebee is a lot better. I'd probably put Diggersby bottom C, personally. What do you think?
I hate it.
Oof.
Not a good Pokemon. The only thing saving it is a somewhat unique typing. And
yeah,
even like, point off for them in Bumblebee. They're just everywhere in Pokemon Go, where I live for some reason. Which yeah, I don't really care for it. I hate when they intentionally make Pokemon that suck.
Yeah, but at least with this one, it got a good hidden ability, so that made it good.
Yeah, and the typing, I don't know. I just don't care. I really don't care about it. I actually really hate. Hate's such a strong word. I don't really care.
You feel nothing?
Yeah.
So where would you place it on the tier list then? Because it wouldn't be we hate this because you don't feel anything for it, right?
Kind of want to though. It is kind of gross.
Well, okay. Well, if I say C and if you're in we hate this, that would average it out to a D tier, right?
I'll say D.
All right, let's put it in D tier. All right, not a great start for the X and Y mods. A lot of middle of the road and 2 higher, 2 bottom. So it's not been a great start for X and Y.
There's the YouTuber who always says it. One of the PokeTubers. They're like, yeah, well, X and Y, they didn't have a lot of Pokemon, but they're all bangers. And I'm like, are they?
Not all of them. There are some bangers, but some being the operative word there.
Yeah.
Speaking of a Pokemon that might be a banger, though, we got your boy, the regional bird. We got Fletchling. Where are you at with this boy?
Fletchling's super cute. I love it.
Yeah.
I was a little upset. It was our 6th normal flying in a row for the regional bird. But it
doesn't stay that way.
I think A. I think it's super cute. I really like it. I know everyone's like, it's just a bird. I like birds, and this one's really cute. And I like he's in the intro cutscene.
The intro cutscene's very cute with him. I can agree with that.
I think he's really cute. I really like him.
Yeah, I think Fletchling's adorable. Normal flying's a boring typing, but Fletchling's super cute. It's such a I love that it's such a tiny bird too. Like it's like a very, very small bird. Like all the other regional birds we've got are like, all right, like it kind of grows up a little bit. Like even something like Talo or Wingull are kind of like normal sized birds, but like Fletchling is like this tiny little finch and it's adorable. I would say top to mid B personally. I don't know if I'd quite go A tier. But I do really like it. I do like Fletchling quite a bit.
Top B is fine. I'll concede it's just a bird.
Okay.
I do like it.
It's really cute though. I think it is a very solid regional bird.
Yeah.
And then we have its first evolution. We have Fletchinder, which personally I like a little bit less than Fletchling. I think it's cool. I think it's a little bit boring. I like that it gets the fire typing. I think that's kind of fun. I like the yellow plumage it gets. It's kind of cool. I still don't know if I'd go any higher than a B tier. I'd say like a low B. I think it's cool. I like the typing a lot. It's fun. It's pretty good in game, I think. But yeah, I think like a solid like low to mid B again. Definitely, I don't think as high as Fletchling personally.
Yeah, I really like it. I think Fletchling's cuter, but I like that it just becomes fire flying. Over the first time I saw that, I was like, oh my god, they did it! I was so happy. I would say B. I put it around Fletchling. Like for me, if Fletchling was like an A, I think this maybe also could have been a low A just because of the typing alone. But I would agree, it's pretty boring, pretty samey. But
okay,
I'm a fan of it. So I'd say B.
All right,
Mid-B then.
I'm cool with like a mid B. I'll put it right next to Fletchling. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
And then I will let you take the final evolution. We have Talonflame.
I think I might get hate for this.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna pull a complete 180. So I love the type. I love how good it is. I don't mind the design, but I don't know, man. I lost this thing so much in competitive. I kind of hated it, but not actually. I think it's super sick. I was so glad they finally gave us something different, and it's different in a great way. Like different in a good way is amazing. Different in a bad way, really. You know, I mean, you can give them some points, but I really like it. Huge fan. I probably wouldn't own this thing if Pokemon were real because it's like really scary and its Pokedex entries talk about it like eating Picky Peck and all these other bird Pokemon that I like. But I'd say A. Super dope, super sick. I threw out my starter. I threw out my Delphox to use this thing when I heard it was fun when I became a fire type. And I was like, oh, I gotta use it.
That's some dedication to the birds right there.
It's so cool. Yeah, I would say A. I don't think it's an S. It could be an S. I would say for me it's a high A. I really like it. I think Corviknight is like S tier. That's an example of like S tier.
Yeah, I mean like Corviknight's amazing. I got a little nervous there for a second there. I was about to be like, is he gonna put a bird down in C tier? What is this man doing?
No.
Who is he?
No, I still really like him. He's cool.
Yeah, I like Talonflame a lot. As much as you said it was annoying, like Gale Wings, Brave Bird Talonflame was really annoying and all, but like it's such a cool Pokemon. The design's really cool. It looks sick. Like Fire Flying is super good. This thing hits like a truck with Choice Band Gale Wings. It's such a good Pokemon. I don't know if I'm quite in S tier, but I would definitely say A tier for me.
He is a little blah, I will say. Like, not that it's a bad thing. Like, they played it pretty safe. Like, he still looks cool. But,
yeah, they did a great job with what they were going for.
Yeah.
I think it's really solid. I really like Talonflame. I used one in my first X and Y playthrough, and it didn't work.
No, you gotta. They did there was like a survey they did on Reddit for like the percentage of what Pokemon was used in each game. And I think this had like a 65-70% like of people playing used.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't blame any of them. I would have been
the highest ever, up there with like Staraptor and like Luxray for Gen 4.
Yep. Well, because those Pokemon are really good and you get them super early.
Yeah.
So I completely get it. Yeah, I think A tier. I think it's great.
100%.
Alright, let's talk about some bugs.
Ooh. Oh,
starting with Scatterbug.
The only new bug, right, in this gen?
Is it the only new bug type?
I think so, right?
Hold on. I have to actually scroll through the tier list and look now.
I swear to you, I think it is. Someone told me.
Really?
Bug fans taking the L.
Is it the only new bug
I
line?
The only
Oh my god, I'm looking and I don't see anything.
I think it is.
Like, yeah, I guess you get like...
I like Pokemon.
I do too. I mean, I guess you get like Mega Scizor and Mega Pinsir. Also, we're not ranking Megas. I don't know if I said that. But like...
We'll do a separate one for Megas, man.
Maybe we will do that. That could be like a short video or something. Yeah. They're gonna be so low to the bottom because you just hate Megas.
Well, it could be its own tier list.
That's true. Scatterbug, it's a regional bug. I don't know like what else to say.
I hate it.
It's
disgusting.
It's a bug. Really? I don't know if I'd go that far.
It's gross. Stupid bucktooth head ass. I hate
Oh
him.
dang. You're really coming for this man. He does need to go see a dentist. He does need to go see a dentist.
He's no Weedle. He's no Caterpie. He's certainly no Wurmple. Worst of the inchwormy bug caterpillars.
Inchwormy?
Whatever they are.
I don't know if I would go all the way to we hate this personally.
I'll go on D, fine. D.
I'm fine with D tier. I don't really have any feeling like how you felt about Diggersby is how I feel about this thing. I can't bring myself to hate it because it just like it doesn't evoke any emotion.
Yeah, it's
Like
gross.
it just exists for me. So I think I put it in D tier.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it evolves.
Spipa rebounds, I think. It's not
I think so.
Personally,
Personally,
Spipa's like a C.
yeah, I was gonna say C. I was gonna say personally for me it rebounds, but not by much. I think a lot of the reason this thing rebounds for me is not even related to Pokemon X and Y. It's really the Smash Brothers, where it just kind of stands there, and then you can scare it, and then pick it up and throw it at opponents, and it'll, like, shoot, like, a cloud of, like, fumes out at everybody, and then you can get a free attack off on them. It's really good in Smash with items. So I think that redeems it a little for me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would
So
say C. I think it's fine.
I'm cool with that.
I have nothing really to say. It's like...
It's the middle form, but it's like the Cascoon, Silcoon, Metapod, and Kakuna. Like, it exists. And then we have the final evolution, Vivillon.
I hate form gimmick Pokemon.
I know you do, and I knew this was coming.
I think it's like a high C. Like, dude,
Really?
another bug flying that is stinky poo poo, but half decent in a Nuzlocke for the first, stretch of the early game, whatever you want to say. It's fine, it's whatever. The fact that it's the only bug, though, that's crazy.
It's really upsetting.
That sounds like a huge oversight.
I think so.
And I think that makes me like it less. It's like, hey guys, your one and only Gen 6 bug. This is what we put all of our design efforts into. It's like, bruh.
You want to do, if you want to use only new bug types, well, you're doing a solo run, it appears.
Yeah, that would be like if Pokemon was in a weird alternate universe and they're like, instead of Gen 6, they're like, hey, all you guys that like flying types, you get one bird, it's the Route 1 bird, and it's Noctowl. It's not bad, but we have 100 of these normal flyings,
Yeah.
I don't really, who cares?
I actually like it quite a bit more than you do. I would say top of B tier, but I'm not gonna ride or die for it. I actually... Sorry, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
What makes you like it?
See, I actually like a lot of the form colors and form changes. I think that a lot of the patterns are really pretty. There are a bunch of like really cool, like there's one that's like a sunset on a horizon that's really pretty. There's one that's like snow falling, it's really pretty. The Pokeball pattern's pretty cool. I don't mind form change gimmicks as much as you do, so I actually like this thing quite a bit. I think it's a cute little butterfly. I like the different colors and the different forms and everything. I'm not going to ride or die for this thing, though. As much as I do think it is pretty cute and I like the form changes and stuff, I definitely am not going to ride or die for it. So I would say B tier for me personally, but I'm fine with putting it wherever.
I just said like C, so...
So you want to say bottom B, top C?
Wherever you feel like it, man. You're the one dragging it around.
That's true, I am. We can do top C. I'm fine with that. I'm not too invested in it. I think it's cute, though. I like Vivillon a little bit.
The only new bug, ladies and gentlemen.
And Pokemon number 666.
Yep.
Fun fact for you. Alright, next up we got, going back to Talonflame Land, we got another group of fire types, starting off with Litleo, the normal and fire type. What do you think about Litleo?
Normal fire is cool.
Normal fire is cool. I like it a little bit more than that. I tend to say like low B. I think it's a cute little lion cub. Normal fire is a cool type. I don't think we've ever seen that before. It's kind of a boring type, but also cool at the same time because it's new and exciting and unique. But overall, as like a weakness, covering weaknesses and stuff, all it does is kind of make it weak to fighting and make it immune to ghosts. Like that doesn't really do much for it. Yeah, I think I'd say like low B, so I'm fine with putting it in C tier.
Nice. What a great discussion.
And then we've got another, not really a form change, but a gender swap, essentially, gimmick. So how do you feel about Pyro?
B. I wish it didn't suck. It's actually kind of cool looking.
It's so bad. I don't know how they made this Pokemon like this bad.
Should have evolved again.
It should have, or something.
Should have had like a wonky whatever middle Evo, and then like Pyro's the final, and you give it at least like a 500 base stat total and like a stat spread that isn't too bad.
That would be nice.
People's favorite Pokemon. This is like Zeb Strike tier for me, where
I agree.
It's like an animal. It's like an animal someone really wanted with like a half decent type, but like they could have made it good, and I feel like they did.
They did not. And they gave it such a good hidden ability in Moxie, and they gave it but like base 63 attack. And I'm like, this is unusable.
There's no way it's 60. What? I didn't even know that. It's that
It is.
bad.
It is like it is extremely low. I'm looking it up right now.
Jeez, that's crazy.
I'm looking it up. Hold on. The base attack of Pyroar is 68. Sorry, I gave him. I didn't give him as much credit, so I said 63. It's 68 attack. So, yeah, real great idea to give that thing Moxie. So stupid. It's got good special attack and good speed, but like, why? What's the point of giving him? Give it like competitive or something. Like that would have been so much better for it, you know? Oh,
68. I can't get over that.
yeah, it's ridiculous. I thought I lost you for a second. I couldn't hear you. Yeah, it like why? It's
kind of
so
did.
stupid.
I kicked my laptop.
Nice.
I kicked the laptop actually.
Nice one.
Yeah, I don't know. They could have made it so much cooler, better.
They really could have, and they probably should have for a lion Pokemon. This thing should have been way cooler.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say I'm looking ahead at a lot of the Pokemon we're gonna be ranking soon, and God, I don't see an S tier. I'm just gonna say that.
They put more effort into these Pokemon. There's so few of them, but they all stand out really well.
So far, a lot of them were kind of mid. We've had 3 pretty solid, and the rest have been pretty mid.
Yeah.
And I don't
love this region.
And then we're talking about our first fairy type, starting with the Flabebe line. What do you think about Flabebe?
I like it. It's cute. High B, maybe?
I
think it's cute. I like it. I used it in my playthrough.
I think it's cute. I don't know if I go all the way up to high, because right now
Why the hell isn't it a grass type though? Am I right?
I mean,
That always pisses me
yeah, you aren't wrong. Just kind of spooked me for a second, because I see Fletchling and Fletchinder top of B right now, and I don't think I like it anywhere near as much as them. So I would say B, but like a mid-range B.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's cute. It's the first fairy type we get to talk about. It's very tiny. It's a little teensy-weensy little flower nymph. It's kind of cute. Yeah, it's solid.
I like the I like the concept. It's like, you know, you hear the tales of like nymphs and like little forest sprites and stuff, and like
yeah.
that's what...
I think I just knocked out my internet connection. 1 second.
So many problems, folks. Holy.
One thing after another. I think we should be good. I think everything should be fine. Yeah, I agree. I like the little the sprites and the little stories about like the woodland fairies and everything. And so I think that aspect of it's pretty cute. So yeah, I think like a middle B is perfect for it.
Yeah.
What do you think about Floette?
I think it's an improvement, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so a little bit.
It's like, you know, is it enough of an improvement to bump it into A? Probably not. But I think
I don't think it is personally.
I think the design's a little better, I guess. I like it more. There's a reason why AZ has it and didn't evolve it, you guys. Clearly.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of an improvement too. I don't think it's by much. Definitely not enough to get it to A tier. But it's cute. Again, I like that it gets just a little bit bigger. It kind of uses the flower as a little bit of like a parasol, which is kind of cute. Yeah, again, it should be Grass Fairy. I get maybe like didn't want to overload on Grass Fairy types, but whatever. Yeah, it's cute. I would still say probably like mid to upper B. Probably not much higher than that, but I think it's a bit of an improvement. So I'm cool with like putting it like mid to upper B if that works.
Yeah, wherever's fine.
Okay. And then last but not least for this line we have Florges. The final evolution. Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
I don't care.
It's a good Pokemon. I don't know if I like the design a lot though. Like I don't know, like it kind of like ruined what the rest of the line had going for it for me. Like it's supposed to be this cute, tiny little flower nymph, and it's like, oh, I'm like the secret world of fairies, like you don't know it exists and everything, and then this big old giant flower comes along and he's just like, boom, here I am, love me. And I'm just like, but that ruined the whole forest of the fairies concept. Like I don't know, it just kind of ruined it for me. It's really good though. It has insane special defense. It's a really good in competitive too because it can wish pass. It's got a decent HP stat too. Mono Fairy, again, kind of a boring typing personally. I wish it was Grass Fairy, like Joe screamed in my ear earlier. But yeah, I don't really like it as much as the other two. I would say low B, maybe even high C personally.
So fun fact, this was the Pokemon I used to nuke the 7-star Dragon Charizard Terra raid recently, just because I'm like, oh, this thing's such a wall, and it just sat there and lived, and that was pretty fun.
Hell
but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make a little callback. So in Sword and Shield, I said I thought it was weird that Appleton's like a weird body horror Pokemon, like it's part of the apple and like the kids eat it and whatnot. This thing literally, apparently, it's a part of the flower now, or maybe it always was, or I don't know. And just it always pissed me off. This thing was never grass. And the reason why I screamed it was, I don't know why I screamed it. I just like, oh, I don't want to. I'm like, oh, God forbid I forget this. You know,
I must be heard.
Very obvious observation that everyone's probably already made. It's also like bald, which I think's a choice.
Yeah, I would have liked. It sure is a choice. A bunch of,
they could have made it like prettier or cuter or more majestic. I would have loved like a Queen of the Fairies type thing. Maybe give it like some petal wing things behind it or something. I don't know.
That would have been cool.
They could have made this thing super dope, I think. And again, I think they played it safe, and it's not bad, but I don't like love it, but I don't hate it. I think it's still like a B for me. I still really like the Pokemon just because it is pretty good and competitive. I've had success with it in the past.
Okay. I think of the three, it's my least favorite, so I'd probably put it bottom of B tier.
I think it's mine too. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, sure, bottom B.
Kind of unfortunate when your final evolution's the worst of the three.
And it's like, you know, all the fairies should have been insane, low-key, because it's like, oh, new type, we gotta, you know, push the fairies out. People want to use them.
And they did that at first, but kind of fell off a little bit at the end.
It surely seems that way.
Alright, let's move on to Skiddo, the grass goat Pokemon. I have some thoughts on this guy, but I'll let you start.
I really like Skiddo. It's so cute. Grass goat is super dope. I used it my first playthrough because I really liked it, and I'm a fan. I like goats, and I like the grass type for the most part. Not defensively, but offensively, I think it's nice to have a grass type more often than not. Yeah, I like it. I think it's like a high B, low A. I don't know. I really like it.
Wow.
It's cute. I think I'm a fan.
I'm not.
Really? It's funny.
I like goats. I'm not a big Skiddo fan. I will say I like Go-Goat more, but when we get to it. I'm not a big Skiddo fan. I don't really like it. It just is a bit too plain for me, I guess. I don't know. Because I guess Go-Goat is too, but Go-Goat has a more like kind of sturdy, kind of, not majestic, but more like strong, like creature appearance. Like if I was walking through a forest and I saw a Go-Goat, I'd be like, oh wow, that thing's pretty cool looking. That's kind of it rules the forest a little bit. If I saw a Skiddo, I'd be like, this is a lost child. What is going on here? Like, it makes me think of the goats from Twilight Princess, where you have to, like, herd the goats as, like, a minigame or something. And plus, like, what?
I was going to say, the way I always saw it is, like, Skiddo's, like, the domesticated goat, and then Go-Goat's, like, the mountain goat.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this thing. I just don't like it that much. I was going to put it, like, low C tier.
It's kind of based.
I'm not a fan. I like Go-Goat a lot more, I'll say that. But I'd put Skiddo low C. So
yeah,
if I was saying low C and you were saying low A, that would average out to like a middle range B, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll say it could be high B, low A. It's not like my favorite.
I'll put it middle B. We'll say there. Go-Goat I like a lot more. I think Go-Goat is actually really cool. I would put Go-Goat probably top of B. I think Go-Goat's pretty sick. I really like the design. The Go-Goat taxi is hilarious. I like the horns. I like that the grass pelt kind of Like, maybe it's the colors with Skittle, because Skittle's like a darkish, grayish brown and green, which I don't really feel like look that great together. But the, like, light tan and like, kind of, like sandy brown work well with the green on Go-Go. So I think the colors work a lot better for me here. So I'd put it probably top of B, personally. What do you think?
I really like Go-Go. I remember when I got it, like, completely blind playing. I'm like, he's so cool. Surely he'll evolve again, right? So, I could just
one
see
of
this
Joe's
thing
classic catchphrases.
Yeah. Big crazy horns or something. Nah, but I like it. It's like a low A, I think, for me. I just wish it didn't, like, suck. You know?
I'll put it low A. I think that's fair. I like Go-Go. If only it was better. That's what sucks.
Yeah.
Sadly.
He's dope. I'm a fan.
Yeah, the design's great. It's just, like, not a very good Pokemon.
Like, I'm not going to be going out of my way to breed it for competitive or get a shiny for it anytime soon.
No, God, no.
That good. It's been Scarlet and Violet, but I'm like, I got other grass types I got to worry about first.
There are way more important priorities to handle.
Yeah.
Going back to our discussion about Pyroar and Pokemon, or animals that people want made into Pokemon, next up we've got a panda. We got Pancham. What you think?
B, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of on board. It's cute.
Cuter. I don't know. I wanted like a big, dumb, stupid, cute panda.
I think that would be
Like the
fun.
ones in real life.
Like kind of like a Slacking where it just kind of sleeps and eats bamboo all day.
Yeah, but less.
But
atrocious
cute.
to look at.
Yeah, but like less atrocious to look at. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. Again, cool concept. Execution,
Maybe lacking a little. I'm cool with like a mid B tier. What do you think?
Yeah, mid-B's fun.
Okay. And then we've got Pangoro, which I had no idea how to evolve Pancham into this thing, and it took me a while to figure it out. I'm embarrassed to say that. But we got Pangoro.
Is this a fight?
I don't know. Is it a fight?
Well, where are you putting it? What do you think? Let me hear.
I don't know. I can't decide if I like Pancham more or Pangoro more.
I feel like we should have had a middle Evo. I feel like the jump is really drastic.
It is a pretty drastic jump. I like Pangoro, but I think I might like Pancham more, so I might put this thing bottom B.
I never really cared about either of these Pokemon, which might be messed up to say. I don't know. I don't really care about either of them. I've used them, but I don't know, man.
See, and I haven't
they're
used them that much.
B. I think they're okay. I think they could have been executed a little bit better. I'd say I think they're both like B, like solid B tier.
Okay, I'm fine with putting him.
I don't have anything to say. Like I'm like, oh, these definitely wouldn't be in like my top 10 dark types or
No.
types or whatever.
Definitely not.
They wouldn't be in my bottom 10 though either. So
No. They're solid, but they're nothing to write home about. That's the way I see it. Like they're
a lot of these
cool
Pokemon are kind of like X and Y. I'm realizing, kind of whatever.
We don't have a single S tier mon yet.
I think a lot of them are fine. Like I don't. None of them like make me go, wow, he's my favorite.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe we'll get to that later, but at the moment, not really. I don't think this is going to be the one, though. Next up is Furfrou.
Yeah, another gimmick Pokemon, lovely. This thing is a beast in Nuzlocke, though. I will
Yeah,
say.
it kind of puts in work.
Holy.
Fur coat, baby.
I give him a high C. He put in the work.
I'm cool with that. I feel nothing for this thing.
He's so boring.
He's very boring. He's just a dog that you can style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally feel nothing for this Pokemon, so I'm fine with top of C. I was gonna let you just kind of place it wherever you wanted, and I was gonna be like, okay.
I used one, it's good, but design-wise, not in love.
Nah, I completely agree. I will say this is the first Pokemon I've seen in a while where I'm like, I kind of like this guy. We got Esper. We got Esper up next. I like cats, so already this was gonna be solid for me. I like the 1,000-yard stare it gives you. I think it's kind of funny. I like that it like uses its ears to conceal its psychic powers, and if it like releases its ears, it's like, oh well, I'm sorry, you're dead now. I opened my ears. You're dead. It's not my fault. You made me listen to you. Just like I think he's funny and derpy and stupid, and that's cute to me. So I'd say top of B.
Yeah, I think it's a B. I have no quarrels with Esper. Again, concept's cool. Psychic cat, you know, like it. Because like the whole joke with cats is like they're always making noise and scratching and staring off in the distance because there's like ghosts or spiritually otherworldly mysticism bullshit. So I kind of see how that ties in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's. I used it. I believe I'm playthrough at some point. I think it's okay.
It was on my first X and Y playthrough that I did. Perfection was what I named it.
I think like most of these Pokemon, I will give it a half-hearted thumbs up.
Yep.
Like B, you know.
Yep. Yeah. I think Esper's solid. And then I think it falls off a little bit because I don't really like Meowstic as much.
Another gimmick. Well, kinda. Male-female.
Male-female. I will say I like that they switched it around and didn't make the male the big tough one this time. They
I like that it's the
yeah. They like the female's the attacker and the male's the like more support base, which I like that they did. Besides that, I don't really care. Like I kind of wish they would have kept the color scheme for Esper. I think the purple eyes with the gray fur looked kind of cute. I thought they went well together. And then they would just randomly become blue and white, and I'm like, what the hell happened here? Like, did someone mix in too much blue dye on this thing's fur? Like, you shouldn't dye your animals. That's not okay. I think it fell off a little bit. I'd say low B, maybe even top of C, personally.
I'm looking at the stats, which is kind of funny, and like, I don't think they have different stat spreads, even the one's utility and one's.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just the moves they get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
466 BST.
So it's a half-baked gimmick.
I mean, hey, at least you get 466 base stat total Pokemon at level 20, like 5 or whatever it says.
Yeah.
Really, again, it's like.
But then again, you catch Esper like after right before the second gym, so it's not like a huge deal though.
Yeah. It's whatever. I think it's like a low B. It's fine.
I'm fine with low B. I think
I like
it
Esper
fell
a little
off.
more because it's funny.
Yeah, Esper's funny and cute. But I don't know, Meowstic fell off for me. It's still I like it, but it definitely is not as good as Esper.
Yeah, again, like I don't mind it. It's just I like it. I don't love it.
Yep. Again, nothing to write home about. That's what I've been noticing with a lot of these X and Y mons. They're cute or they're bad. It's one or the other. Here's one that is the opposite of both of those things. It is not cute, and it is not bad. We have Honedge. What do you think about the sword?
I like the concept, and I think I actually like the execution on this one. They're like, oh, it's like the blade itself is like haunted. I could totally see a thing where they're like, oh, it's like a ghost that wields like a sword or something. You know, I don't know, but I like that it's like, no, sword is the Pokemon. I actually am a fan of that. I think it's an A for design / concept alone. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yep, I completely
the shiny
agree.
goes hard too.
Shiny does go hard. It's one of the best shinies in X and Y, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, I completely agree. I really like it. I was gonna say A tier. I like this whole line overall. I know a lot of people aren't really a fan of Pokemon that are based on objects, whether that be swords, whether that be ovens, like Rotoms, like the Rotom forms, the appliances and everything, or even just something like a Voltorb and an Electrode. But I don't mind this one. I think it's really cool. I like the idea of a haunted sword. There's always talks about swords having curses on them. So who's to say there's not a sword that came to life because of a curse that was placed upon it?
Yeah,
I think it's cool.
if you're a ghost, I think a lot of the ghosts pull off the inanimate object thing pretty well. Like Palisand,
I agree.
for example.
Palisand for sure is one of them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, oh, some evil dark energy or whatever. It's a Pokemon now. Who cares?
Yep.
I'm okay with that. If it's a cool concept, I'm okay with it.
Yep, I agree. I would put it in A tier, so I'm cool with that. Oop, almost just took it down. There we go. Alright, so Honedge will go into A tier. And then we've got Deblade, which I think it's basically just 2 Honedge, but I'd say it's on par with Honedge, maybe a little bit. I don't want to say fallen off, because I still think it's good, but Yeah, it's just 2 Honedge. It's fine. I think it's still pretty good. I'd say probably either still an A or maybe bump it down to B personally. It's just 2 Honedge put together. It's still really cool. Ghost Steel is a great typing. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
I think for this line you had to give him a middle Evo.
Yeah.
It's too drastic of a jump one or the other. And I feel like it was probably kind of hard to come up with something, so I'm more okay with it being 2 swords than I would be for like some other Pokemon.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Eventually. Yeah, I think it's definitely below Honedge, but I still like the design. I think it's cool. Still same concept. It's a cool concept. It checks out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm fine. I'd say low A, high B, like you said.
I'm cool with A. We need to put some more Pokemon in A, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah, sure.
Or the B tier is looking a little bit full at the moment, shall we say? And then finally we have the final evolution. We have Aegislash. Where are you at with this guy?
He's haunting my nightmares. Again, like Talonflame with competitive, this thing you just saw it every damn day.
It was
really, like,
very, very good.
But Kai, I talked to him one time and he said, Joe, just give him a chance. Just stop having so much hate in your heart. And I said, okay, man. And I came around. I think he's dope. I think he's really cool. I used one in a sword playthrough I did with my brother a while ago. And
convenient.
So
the sword
broken.
Pokemon.
It's crazy.
It's so broken.
Yeah, it was so fun to use. I had a big dumb smile on my face playing Sword and Shield, which has not happened in a long time. So I'm putting it at least A, maybe S.
I'd put it in S tier, personally.
Yeah, I'm fine with S.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm fine with that. Fine. He's dope.
Yeah, Aegislash is awesome. The purple and gold design looks so good. It's absolutely broken. Like you said, it ran rampant and competitive, and it's amazing. It's such a good Pokemon. It hits like a truck. Great ability, great signature move in King Shield. This Pokemon's insane. Like, it had every reason to be banned, and it should have been banned and everything. But when it was around, it was really fun to use. I won my fair share of battles with Swords Dance Aegislash. It's such a good Pokemon. I definitely think S tier.
I'm okay with that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did it. S tier.
We did it. We are like 40 Pokemon in and we just got our first S tier.
Go.
So many people are going to be mad that Greninja is not an S tier, and I'm so ready for it. I can't wait.
Cool.
I don't think that high is going to last very long, Joe, because our next Pokemon up is Spritzy.
I like Spritzy. It's cute.
Really? I feel nothing for this Pokemon.
Really? I think it's cute, the concept. I was like, oh, it's a little funny pink bird with maybe a Plague Doctor mask. Maybe we'll get a Fairy Ghost. I was really excited when I saw Spritzy for the first time. I caught it, and it was chilling in my party for a while, and I'm like, it's gonna. I'm like, I got a good feeling about this one, Kai. This guy's gonna be pretty cool.
Surely it evolves into something great there.
I really like the design. I'm gonna say I think it's like a low B at least.
I was thinking C tier, but I'm fine with low B.
Yeah,
I'll put it low B. I'll let you take the evolution because I got some things to say.
Well, and then it evolves.
Yeah, and then it evolves. Aromatisse, is that its name? Aromatisse? Aromatisse. Okay.
Got a can dancer. No Plague Doctor.
Dun 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 dun. Hey.
This is that meme with Peter Griffin going, "Oh, sweet, man-made horrors beyond my comprehension."
I haven't seen that meme.
I was so crushed. Maybe it's because, again, my expectations were too high. Might be my own fault, but yeah, man, the Fairy type, man, being this cool new type, they really weren't selling me on the Fairy type.
Nope, they really not. We don't have a single one above B tier.
I'm like, okay, my favorite fairies. Yep, Azumarill, Gardevoir, and Togekiss. Wait, those already existed. You know,
yep.
It's like, wait.
Yep.
It's like a C, D. Really let me down. It's kind of not great to look at. I don't remember being particularly great either. I don't really know. I was a little bummed. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. I don't know.
I think this is my least favorite Pokemon in X and Y.
Wow. I'm trying to remember what mine would be. I'll probably get there. But... yeah,
Coolden's near it. Coolden's adjacent, but I think this is my least favorite Pokemon. I'd put this in.
It's not great. I really thought it was gonna be super dope because I'm like, it's supposed to be it's got a Plague Doctor mask, no?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Something. That's I thought we were gonna get some gothic imagery. I thought we were gonna get a creepy fairy.
That would have been cool.
But it's
But
fine.
nope.
They made Grimmsnarl. They rectified. They made a creepy.
That is a good
cool
point.
fairy, like,
With if they didn't
yeah.
do this, maybe we wouldn't have gotten Grimmsnarl. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that world. I'd put this in we hate this, but if you think like CD, that would average out to a D
I'm
tier.
like D. I'm like D, honestly. I don't hate it.
I'll put a D tier then. That's fine. I do not like this thing.
I don't like it either, to be honest. But
It's pretty bad.
I don't despise it. It's not like what's one we hated from another video. You know, it's not
Abominable.
like- yeah, that thing is just disgusting and bad and takes forever. I mean, this kind of goes to you. Item. Wait, maybe this might be we hate this.
I'm telling you,
D,
it's
whatever.
awful.
Let's stop talking about it. You know, D, whatever. Who cares?
It's awful. I hate this Pokemon. Alright, we can move on. I'm fine with D tier. And then we have its counterpart, who shares a lot of the same similarities, starting with the pre-evolution. We have Swirlix.
I'll take it too if you don't mind.
Sure, go for it.
This is another Pokemon. I was like, wow, this thing's really cute, and I really like it. It's a little funny cotton candy character. Surely it'll evolve into something awesome. And I had my brother trade me one, and I had it on my team because I believe it's X exclusive, right?
I think so, yeah.
By the way, these are the version exclusives, guys.
Yep. And so the version
bro,
exclusives are fairy types.
Gone are the days of Miss Magius and Honchkrow. You know, where I was like, as a kid, I was like, damn, these are both so cool. I don't know which game I want. And now it's like, you got the cotton candy and the flamingo thing that are both. Now, those concepts may sound cool, kids, but
They're
the
not.
execution was- I think this is like a low B, low key. I think it's cute. I like it.
Yep, I'm cool with that.
I don't like what it becomes, though. to be honest.
I'll let you go ahead.
It becomes a weird, malformed pastry thing. Which could have
Yep.
been cool, but I don't. Food Pokemon again. This really looks like food. Where to me the Prevo looks just like a funny, fluffy character based on food. So, and, you know, food Pokemon kind of a weird zone for me. Again,
Valid.
just another stupid, boring, pure fairy. I guess they did it because they're like, oh, we can't make like one of these version exclusives cool, and the other one lame. I'd rather them make like one super cool and one super lame, as opposed to them kind of. They definitely in a board meeting were like, the one already sucks. Let's just make them both suck. You know, that's definitely. I swear that had to have been a real conversation.
Let's spread the suck around.
Yeah, I'm gonna say D, C. I don't like it. I think I like it a little more than Aromatisse, but not that much more.
Yeah, I like it more than Aromatisse just because I think it's better and competitive because I'm burdened
Could have just made this
Slurpuff
thing bigger and
surprisingly
fluffy.
good.
Would have been awesome. I'd
What'd you
be
say?
okay with that. They could have made this boy big and fluffy and funny. I think
That would have
been
been nice.
Cake pop thing. whatever
I
it
would
is,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I think CD. I'd say probably bottom C personally. I like it more than the Aromatisse for sure. I think Slurpuff's actually good, which is like what I think saves it a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Aromatisse is
definitely
just
the
trash.
better of the two. Yeah, definitely the better of the two.
So do you think more C or more D?
I'm thinking more D still. I think.
So if I say C, you say D, we'll say bottom C.
Sure.
Alright. Wow, this is not looking good for X and Y. Still only one S tier Pokemon. Alright, next up we've got a little squid friend whose name is Inkay. What you think?
I'm a fan. Top of B maybe. I think it's a
Yeah.
cool little fella. Cool typing too.
Dark Psychic. It is
Yeah,
super cool.
I'm a fan.
I would go all the way to low A personally. I think it's really cute.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I was like, funny little squid.
Inkay is super cute.
Yeah, Inkay's cool.
I don't know. I just really like him. He's just something about him. Like he just looks like a friendly guy to hang out. He'd be like, "Hey, how's it going? Feel free to take your
I like
shoes
that
off."
It's not a water type too. It's like interesting.
Yeah, it's a squid that's not water. It's cool.
Yeah.
I really like Inkay. So yeah, I'm cool with bottom A if you are.
Yeah, I'm there.
Hell yeah. Plus it has a unique evolution method which evolves it into, oh dear god, what is that?
I hate the Evo method.
Yeah. It is annoying because I feel like it's a bit finicky.
Talk about gimmicks that took forever to figure out, by the way.
It's a bit finicky, especially to even get, like, I've done it where I've held my 3DS upside down and evolved this thing. And it was like, nope, you didn't do it, sorry. And it just doesn't evolve. And I'm like, alright, well, guess I'll go die.
Yep, I've been there.
Yeah,
How do you feel about it?
I like it quite a bit less, I think.
Really? I like him. I really do.
I'd say bottom B, personally.
I think he's an A. I think I like that he becomes an evil, mischievous character.
I think it's cool, I don't know, it's just, something about him is off-putting
Made him
for
a little
me.
better, I would say. It's got like a 480 roughly base stat total.
Yeah, and it's like super. It has so many weaknesses. Oh no, does it have a bunch of weaknesses? I can't remember. Isn't it just weak to bug?
It's got a 4 times weakness to. No, I think defensively it's a pretty good type. No.
Is it? I know it's weak to bug 4 times. Is that it? Is that its only weakness?
Hey, there's no new bugs this game to worry about.
I mean, that's a good point. Is bug its only weakness?
Bug fairy only weaknesses.
Oh yeah, bug
4 times
fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got surprisingly good defensive utility. All right. I'll say like I think the highest I'd go is top of B. I think I like Inkay more.
It's got one of those stat spreads too that I feel like a lot of Pokemon have in this game, where like all its stats are like mid 80s. It's, you know, it's got 86 HP, 92.
It doesn't really
80.
shine in anything.
Yeah, I why? You know that why? Why did I do that?
I don't know.
It's like, oh, Pokemon's never had this exact stat spread before. Let's just give it.
Yep.
For no reason.
For literally no
I like
reason.
it. I like the concept. I like it's just an evil bastard Pokemon that apparently has influenced the Pokemon world in some way.
Apparently.
It's like some weird Overlord. I think it's like an A. I still like it. I enjoy it.
I don't think I can put it in A tier because I like Inkay more. I'd say top B. I'm fine with top B.
I'm fine with top B though. I
Alright.
mean, because you know, Inkay is a cute little guy.
Yeah, I was in low B, so I think that would average out to top of B. If you say A and I say low B.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Oh, this is gonna be a an interesting conversation. I can already tell. Oh, we got Binnacle.
Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Someone sent me one of these over Wonder Trade and had a bad word, and I laughed. I thought it was funny. That's my only experience really with this Pokemon. I like the idea. It's like a barnacle, but it's just a little whatever dude, like low B, top C, I would say. It's whatever.
Oh dang! I put it in. I was waiting because I was like, I'm gonna put this thing in D tier and see what he thinks.
I have no feelings really on this thing. Just
I don't
that
either.
one interaction.
I think
I
bottom
like the idea
C.
of barnacle Pokemon's kind of funny.
I think it is kind of funny. I just think it looks stupid personally. Like I'd
I
say
think the
bottom
Eeva
C
looks way
tier.
stupid,
Huh?
I think the Eeva looks way more stupid.
Oh, I do too, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But yeah, I think it's kind of dumb. Water Rock's kind of a cool type, I guess, but like, man, I don't really care about this thing.
Yeah.
I think bottom C tier for me.
Good decision. Yes, sir.
So where did you say you thought?
Like, let's see.
Like C? Alright, I'm just gonna put it like low bottom, like low to mid C. That way it evens out. Yeah, I think Barbaracle is worse. I think it's better competitively. Like it actually is a pretty good Pokemon, but overall design, I think it looks even stupider. So I think this would drop to D tier for me.
So
The
creepy.
the hand face is very weird. I don't understand.
I don't like it. D tier.
Yep, D tier works for me. I do not have any feelings about this thing.
Sir.
Speaking of Pokemon I have new feelings for, well, hello Skrelp, how's it going?
Well.
It's just nothing to me.
Yeah, it's like a C.
Yeah, I'm fine with C. I feel nothing for Skrelp.
Look at my version exclusive, dog. Oh my god.
Yep. Oh my god, I forgot these are version exclusives too.
Sir.
Oh dear god, why? I will say, I like Dragalge quite a bit more.
Yeah, I agree. Dragalge's cool. I
Poison
think it's
Dragon.
Cool. Yep, cool.
It's a Sea Dragon, which is really, really cool. A Pokemon based on a Sea Dragon.
Yeah.
Adaptability Draco Meteor. Show me your switching, I don't see it.
I used this in my first ever playthrough because I had Y version. I played
true.
it a good amount of way. Liked it.
Yeah, it seems really powerful. It's got really good Spadef, gets Toxic Spikes, Poison Dragon's good. Because you can cover all your Dragon, like, you can cover Fairy types that are immune to Dragon with the Poison typing, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I would be tempted to go top of B, low A. I really like this
Yeah, I was
thing.
gonna say the same thing. I think I'm leaning towards top B.
I'm fine with top B.
I like it.
I'm cool with that.
Enjoy him.
Yeah, I do too. I think Sea Dragons. Also, speaking of shinies, going back to our shiny conversation, I love shiny Dragalge. I think it looks so good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Green, right?
What's that?
green head. It's got like green, like leafy head, and like it's like blue.
I think it's like a bluish purple, and then like the green leafy head. Yeah, it's so good.
Next we have the shrimp. The shrimp.
Could not care less if I possibly tried.
Man. I like the shrimp. B.
I was gonna say C.
I like the shrimp more than Skrull.
No.
Really? Yeah, he's a shrimp.
No.
The shrimp.
No,
He's the meme. The funny. Have you seen that meme? Just the blue lobster. Someone will say something like really cringe, and then just shows a picture of the blue lobster.
I have not seen that meme.
Really unfunny. Yeah. I'm gonna go B for the blue shrimp.
I think C. I think low C. So we'll say top C.
Or shrimp gang.
Shrimp Gang 2022. Oh god, we can't say that much longer. It's almost 2023. Jeez.
Oh my god.
All right. And then the shrimp evolves, and I will say I like this thing a bit more.
I do like the shrimp. B for shrimp.
B for shrimp, indeed. Like middle B, roughly.
Sure.
Cool.
I used one. I don't remember it being too terrible.
Yeah, I used one. I used one in competitive. It's Choice Specs Water Pulse plus like Dark Pulse and Aura Sphere. It's pretty hard. It's a good Pokemon. Yeah, I'm cool with B tier.
Yeah. Definitely better version exclusives than the fairies.
Yeah, way better, which is kind of sad, but yeah, I completely agree. That the boring sea creatures are better version exclusive than this brand new typing, but honestly, they are. They're way better. Alright, so next up we've got a little lizard friend. We got Helioptile, electric normal type.
Bro, I thought this was a dog the first time I saw
I
it.
thought it was a dog! It does kind of look like a
ears.
dog. It does kind of look like a dog, I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Low-key.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
They could have made such a cooler lizard, no?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even get lizard vibes from him, man, I'm telling you.
It does have the weird, like, droopy dog ears. I think, like, low B.
Yeah.
It's cute, though, I'll say that.
Yeah, I agree.
I hate it shiny, though.
Yeah, it's not great.
It gets sunburnt. It's awful.
Yeah, it's something.
I think it's bad. And then it evolves into Heliolisk, and I will say I think this might be controversial. I like Heliolisk quite a bit more.
I definitely like it more, yeah.
I think, like, high B, roughly? I think it's really cool.
Mid-B. It's like mid-B, I think it's okay.
Okay, so we'll say mid to high B. I just really like it. It hits super hard. And it gets good coverage. It gets surf.
It's really fast, too.
Mm-hmm. It hits hard, gets good coverage, and it's fast. It's a good mon.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think it's solid. Oh, this might be interesting. We're getting to the fossil Pokemon now.
Fossils, I love fossils.
And we're starting off with little Tyrant. Chomp chomp.
High B, low A? I think it's T-Rex Pokemon. Glad it's a dragon, super cool. I like it.
I think low A. I really like Tyrant. I think it's adorable. It's like the perfect little baby T-Rex. Reminds me of Chomper from Lane Before Time.
Yeah.
It's super cute.
Yeah.
And then it evolves, and Jesus Christ.
He's so cool, man.
Yeah, he's so cool. Also, great freaking shiny.
Yeah.
That royal
I think
blue.
it's the best.
What?
It's for me. He's so cool.
What'd you say as you cut out?
I think he's an S.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. It's such a good Pokemon. T-Rex. Like, need I say more? It's sick.
Yeah, he's awesome.
This is everything Tyranitar wishes it could be.
Whoa, my! He's right over. He's right here. Come on.
I think these are some of the best fossil Pokemon we've ever gotten, personally.
They're up there.
I would go as far as to say I think they're the best fossil Pokemon we've gotten.
My boy Dracovish. I
I
like Dracovish. He's so funny. Dracovish is broken, and you get it like relatively, pretty much for free.
Yeah,
And it's funny. Got the
it
funny
is
factor.
funny. I'll give you that. It's a funny
Water
fish.
Dragon's way cooler typing. Way better typing.
Yeah, it's definitely better, for sure. Only the one weakness. No, two weaknesses,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think S tier for Tyranitar for
Not
sure.
taking anything away from her. No, he's dope.
He's so dope.
Yeah.
And I actually think Amora and Aurorus are great, too. I really like both of them.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think Amora's so cute. Definitely an A. Amora was the one I picked the first go round.
Omora was my first pick to go around too. That's funny.
Because I didn't know what either of them were. I was farther than my brothers at that point, and I'm like, oh, just pick. I'm like, oh, Sale, I guess, whatever it's called. I was like, oh, it's so.
It was
cute.
John Sale. You're right. It's so cute. It's such a plus Dragon.
I was like, we are using you. And I saw it was Ice Rock, and I'm like, oh my lord.
That's the only bad thing. Its typing is awful.
It didn't do anything the whole game, but it just sat in my party.
It's like I'm just happy to be here.
It was even worse than your Bramblegast, I would say.
Oh my god, that Pokemon was so useless.
I didn't dude, I don't remember this thing doing anything.
But it's cute, so the cute factor is there.
4 times weaknesses. You're weak to water, grass, ground, like just common typings.
Mm-hmm. It's real bad. Rock. It has a weakness to rock too.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Yeah, and then 4th weakness is steel and fighting. It's a big nightmare, but it's cute, so I still really like it. And then Aurorus I also really like too. I think it's really cool. I'd say top of A, maybe low S.
I was gonna say A, definitely.
Okay.
Maybe like a mid A. I really like it.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think it's great. Like I said, they did really well with the fossils this generation.
Yeah, fossils are sick. I love put fossils in every game, you cowards. I love fossils.
Do it. The fact that Scarlet and Violet don't have fossils makes me sick.
Yeah, they could have had some cool ones.
Mm-hmm. And they should have, but no. Game Freak decided to hold the L on that one. Mm-hmm. Alright, we have our first new evolution since Generation 4. We have Sylveon, pure fairy type. What you think?
Top of A, bottom of S. Sylveon's really cool.
I think S tier. Absolutely S tier.
Like it's not in my top 3 evolutions, but all the evolutions are
really. I think it is in my top 3.
Mine are Espeon, Jolteon, Vaporeon.
I think it's Jolteon, Sylveon, Vaporeon.
That's close enough. I feel like Espeon gets no love, and I love Espeon.
Espeon's my number 4.
I love Espeon.
I think Espeon's great. It's definitely my number 4.
Everyone's always like Umbreon. I'm like, Espeon's so cool. And Espeon hits like a truck.
What's your least favorite evolution? I think I already know the answer.
Might be Glaceon.
Really? I'm Flareon. I don't really like Flareon.
Flareon's definitely. That was who I was thinking of. Glaceon, I don't love the. It's got like a weird haircut ear thing. I don't know. Like it's got like the diamond on its.
Almost
forehead.
like a bowl cut.
Not even that. It's like a half a headdress kind of thing. I don't know, but I still like it. It's really good.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't have a great shiny either.
No, there's almost no difference.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say, but I like all the evolutions. I've used them all.
Yeah, I do too. I think every single one's great. It's just like a matter of like, I don't know, preference. But Sylveon S tier, I used one of my first playthrough. It was insane. This Pokemon's so good and competitive too. It's insane. Ridiculous. Like Pixelate Hyper Voice, it's insane.
I didn't use one until Legends Arceus when I got a shiny Eevee.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me.
I'll just evolve it into the one I've never used, and it was dope to use in a Sinnoh playthrough.
Also, very good shiny. That light blue with the little pink highlights. Mwah, such a good shiny.
That was the Pokemon I got because I got a shiny Bunnelby, and while just walking around, and I found a shiny Wurmple. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's like my boy. And then I found a shiny Eevee, and that inspired me. I was like. Not far in at all. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a shiny only playthrough.
Hell yeah.
Dope. Sick. Yeah. S tier for Sylveon, I guess.
Deservedly so.
Yeah.
Then we got my most recent shiny, Hawlucha.
Yeah. Nice. I'll let you take it then.
I think it's cool. It's good for speedruns. Fighting Flying, the first fighting type we ever got. I like that it's a wrestler. I think that's funny. I don't think it's amazing overall. It's really good and competitive, especially in singles with like Tapu's using like different seeds boosted with Unburden and stuff. It's really good. I've used it in draft leagues before and I put it in work. I don't love its design, but I like it quite a bit overall. I'd say like mid A, maybe top B. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I think it's really cool. Plus, its shiny is top tier.
Yeah, the shiny is insane. I'm really jealous. I want one.
It's such a good shiny.
I really like Hawlucha. I don't love how it's got the Psyduck thing where its mouth, it just has a mouth even though it has like a beak. Cool, you know? Like how much cooler would it be? Like no mouth, like but it has like a beak like a bird.
It would be pretty cool.
It'd be 100 times cooler, I think.
Yeah.
That being said, it's still an A. Love the typing. Love the design. Love the stat spread. I think there's you get a trade one, like a level 10 trade one or whatever in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. That thing will
It puts in work.
Holy.
Yeah, because you can do it in
awesome.
like the first big city, right?
Yeah, and it's the only game where the speed, like on average, is really terrible. The fact you just get 118 base speed Pokemon. Like, boost the experience is mental.
It is
But that's
mental.
with a 500 stat total.
I think it's like
would say
510.
an A.
Yep, I'm
It's
cool
an
with A
A, I
tier.
just wish its mouth didn't exist.
Would it be S tier if it didn't have a mouth?
Yeah. What is the
Aw.
beak mouth? Like, make it like a bird. Go full bird, you cowards. But make it
Yeah. Lean into the birdness.
It would look so much better, no? The beak just opened up.
I kind of wish it would have, yeah. I think that would have been perfect.
But it's cool. Still good.
I definitely think like A tier for this thing for sure. I think it's great.
I don't know. I saw what's next.
It's gonna be a
remember what's
fight. I'm just letting you know right now. It's gonna be a fight.
Hate it. That's it.
I love it. That's it.
Hideous.
It's adorable. What do you mean? It's the Dedenne. It's so cute. Electric Fairy. Such a
So
good
fat.
typing.
It looks like they just glued its ears on with like a glue stick.
It's so cute. It's got big floppy ears, little antennas for cheeks. It's great. A little outlet tail. It's so cute.
431 base stat total. Actual waste of space Pokemon.
Parabolic Charge is a great move. I'm just saying.
This might be my least favorite Pokemon in this gen.
Oh my god.
A waste of space doesn't do anything.
How is it a waste of space?
430 something base stat total. Pikachu clown ass ripoff.
It's a cute little electric rat. What's not to like?
It's not that cute.
It's very cute. I don't know what you mean.
I'm D. I'm sorry.
D, I was gonna say A.
D for the Dene.
I was gonna say A for amazing. So that would average out to like a high C, low B. I'll tell you what, I'll put it at high C for you then. I cannot believe you hate every Pikachu clone.
I do. I just do.
It makes me so sad because I like a lot.
You know
of
what?
them.
I'm glad the anime with Ash is ending, so I don't have to see that.
Oh
rat.
my god.
Hopefully, we don't get any more Pikachu clones now because he's out of sight, out of mind.
I can promise you that's not going to be the case.
I know.
Also, I'm very like sad and also excited for those episodes. I think it's gonna be great.
I never cared for Ash. He always pissed me off as a kid.
He annoyed me too, but also like he's iconic. Like you think of the Pokemon anime, you think of Ash.
They should have pulled a Yu-Gi-Oh! In every 3-4 years, giving us someone else for the regions. I think that would have been way cooler.
Maybe, but I don't think it would have been as impactful to see him go because of it.
Okay, who cares?
Well, alright. Next up, speaking of who cares, next up is Carbink.
A tier.
You're actually
I
lying.
love Carbink. It's
You're
so cute.
lying.
I love this thing.
You better, when we get to Diancie, you better remember everything you say right now.
Carbink's better Diancie.
You're out of your goddamn
Its
mind.
design's way cleaner. It's so much cuter.
Absolutely not.
I love Carbink.
You're insane.
I love Carbink.
You're
Carbink's so cool.
Okay, Joe, hold on. You can stop trolling
Got
me
little
now.
floppy ears.
You can stop trolling me now.
This is the best rabbit Pokemon. It's got
This
cute
is
floppy ears.
this is a rabbit? Really? Oh, it does have a little floppy ears, I guess.
Well, I'm making it a rabbit. I'm retconning it. This is the best rabbit Pokemon.
This is not A tier.
I love it. It's so cute.
This is your Dedenne. This is your Dedenne because I think D tier.
Oh, come on. He's so cute.
He's cute, but that's as much as like he's awful. He's just
Beast. Look at
bad.
that defense, bro. He's a beast.
Okay, Flash Cannon, it died.
Yeah, that's not
It can't do anything. That's what sucks. Like, at least with Diancie, it can do stuff. Like, this Pokemon can't do a thing.
Yeah, but you're a cringer for using a mythical or whatever it is.
It is a mythical. But it's also really good.
So cringe.
It's just, but Diancie is just better at Carbink. Because it's actually, like, it's Carbink's typing, but
not,
good.
'cause the design's worse.
No, it's not. You're insane. It's not.
Carbink's A. I love
Car
it.
I'd put it D.
Okay, fine. So we'll do the
We'll do the C for Dedenne again.
Yep.
I'm putting it behind it in because it's my video.
Oh, come on.
This also might be a fight. We got the pseudo legendary up next. We got Goomy.
Hey.
Goomy.
I love Goomy.
I love Goomy too. That makes me feel better.
I love Goomy.
Goomy's adorable.
I hate Pokemon with the fake eyes, though. I wish the green things were its eyes.
That would be better. At least with Sliggoo, that kind of changes it, though.
I wish it had big, stupid eyes.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
would be
big
nice.
Pokemon.
It's a big, stupid slug. I really like Goomy. I think it's adorable. I want to hold one.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm fine with A tier. Works for... Oh, no, I almost picked up Ash Greninja. Whoops. I almost put Ash Greninja in A tier inadvertently.
Yep.
There we go. Alright, Goomy is an A tier. And then it evolves into Sliggoo.
It gets boobies.
Does it?
I don't know, they look like nipples.
Really? I don't think it... Oh, I guess it a little bit. They kind of look like cow udders, yeah.
It's boobies.
Oh, God.
B. It's not as good.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't
I like
really care
Hisui
about
and
Sliggoo.
Sliggoo way more.
Really?
With the shiny's funny. It looks like it's coming out of a big piece of poop.
Okay.
think
I haven't seen Shiny Hisui and Sliggoo, so I wouldn't know.
Just a brown shell. Looks like it's
Ew.
It's kind of funny. Everything I can say, it's not a good shiny. It's not a good shiny. I have one. It's not a good shiny.
It seems like a funny shiny, not a good shiny.
Oh, it's a hilarious shiny.
Oh, I mean, hey, like that can make it a good shiny though because it's funny.
Goodra's gonna be a fight though.
You think so?
Why is this thing not a water type, bro? You have to bring it out in the freaking rain.
Yeah.
So stupid. Pure dragon? Nah, this is not it. Tell me, look at it and tell me it's a pure dragon.
I was like, when I first saw it, I thought it was gonna be Dragon Poison.
I thought it was gonna be. I thought dragon water because I heard my friend was like, "Oh, we gotta take it in the rain, bro." I'm like,
Oh, I didn't know
water.
that. I just saw it and I was like, that looks like a poison slug dragon. I'm going with that's what typing it is.
I wish it had the stupid Sliggoo / Goomy eyes, the big green dots too.
That would have been nice. I kind of would have wished they would have kept like the Goodra already is silly, but I kind of wish they would have like leaned into the silliness a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like they went a bit more dragon, not enough slug, in my opinion.
I think it's a B.
I would have said A, but I'm cool with B tier.
It's just an underwhelming pseudo, in my opinion.
I like it.
I like it too, but I'm not like in love with it. I think Haxorus is a way cooler pure dragon.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's valid.
That Haxorus is shiny though too.
Yeah, that's a top 5 shiny right there.
I want one so bad in Scarlet and Violet.
I might need to hunt that.
Yeah, we can get those dragon sandwiches going.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of, I might run out for a little bit. I'm gonna go grab my keys really fast.
Sure.
We got Clef. I don't even know what that transition was. We got Klefki. What do you think?
S.
For real?
I unironically love it. I know it's. I think it's just it just steals keys. It's just a sentient key ring. I think it's so funny.
Wow,
And
not gonna
not
lie.
terrible.
I'm a little surprised.
It's not terrible in like carving. I love the. This is what the fairies should have been: crazy, bombastic, goofy little creatures.
Yep, I agree
Like
completely.
when I heard there was a key ring Pokemon, everyone in my school was bitching and moaning about it. I'm like, I need it. That's so cool. That's so funny. That's so different. I'm a huge fan.
I actually do like Klefki quite a bit. I don't know
And
if
I'm
I
like,
can go all the
oh,
way to S.
And I was trying to think what it would look like in my head, and I'm like, this is exactly what I pictured.
Yep. It is
Fish
really
ball.
cute. It is a really, really cute Pokemon.
I'll go A.
I'd say
Fish
top.
ball.
I'm fine with top of A. I really like it. I think it's really cute. It makes me smile and laugh, so I'm fine with A tier.
Yeah, it's funny. I like
Can't quite give it S tier, unfortunately.
If I was a
but,
fairy or
I like it.
leader, I'd use it as like a gimmick Pokemon, like Team of 6, definitely.
If you were what?
If I was a fairy gym leader or steel gym leader, I'd definitely find this slot for it in my Team of 6.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
So funny.
All right, now we're getting into my territory. We got some ghosties, some spooky boys.
Sir.
We got Phantump. I'll let you start it.
I think it's top of B, maybe a low A. I'm a fan. I like it.
Okay.
Spooky little tree guy. It reminds me of the Stump Chumps from Dragon Quest, but less.
Ah.
I'm a fan. I like it.
I really like him. I think he's adorable. It's also, the Poke of the Century said it's that it's a spirit of a child who got lost in the forest, which is kind of metal. I really like Phantom. I think it's really cute. I would say top of A, but if you say low A, I'm fine with like a middle A tier.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think it's great. I love this Pokemon. I think it's super cute.
Yeah.
I love my little spooky ghosties. She's like, boo, fear me. I am the ghost of the stump.
Exactly.
And then it evolves into Trevenant. Also, going back to Shinies, top tier Shiny. Just want to say that.
Yeah, I won't.
Such a good Shiny Pokemon. I love Trevenant.
I think it's an A at least. It's really cool.
I'd put it in S tier.
I'm fine with it. It really is cool.
It's so cool. It's an
I hate that
undead
it's
tree.
shiny, though. I will say.
It's what?
That.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I like everything about it except for that. Also, I think this was the first Pokemon that got Harvest, right? The ability?
Didn't Executor get it?
Maybe. I don't remember who got it first or if they got it at the same time or not. But either way, that's a cool ability. But yeah, Trevenant's just amazing. Top tier shiny, amazing designs, an undead spooky tree. That's so sick.
Yeah, he's sick.
This is like one of my favorite ghost types for sure. And then we got Pumpkaboo, a little spooky pumpkin. What
I
you
like
think?
it. I think it might be low A. I like it.
I'd put it low A, top of B, so I'm cool with low A. It's really cute. I like it quite a bit. Like, I was tempted to say like low B, and then I looked at it and I was like, no, it's too cute. I can't put it that low.
Stupid
Like,
gimmick.
look at the stupid little eyes. I love its stupid little eyes. Like, going back to the stupid eyes conversation, like that fits like the stupid eyes perfectly.
Yeah.
And the little fangs with like, oh, it's so, yeah, low A. I'm cool with low A. I won't say no to that. It's a ghost type. I'm not gonna fight for a ghost type to be any lower than that. And then Pumpkaboo. I know you said your piece about form change mons and gimmick mons, so go ahead and take this.
The size thing is like weird. Like, why
It
did
is super weird. I don't know why they did it this way.
I like it. I think I like it less than Pumpkaboo, but it's still like a B-ish, like a high mid-B Pokemon. I'm a fan. Spooky Jack-o'-lantern, Grass Ghost makes sense.
Yep, I completely agree. I think
it's kind of weird. I will say, maybe they could have reworked Trevenant a bit and made it like grass dark, like a haunted forest kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know that the Pump wouldn't work as well.
True.
They could have done something. I don't know, because it's kind of weird. It's like, hey, 2 grass ghosts back to back. Here you go.
It is kind of weird, and what sucks is you get them so late in the game. You can't get them until the Pokemon Village, right? The 8th gym.
I think, yeah.
Well, it's so stupid. Like, I always wanted to use one, but there was never a point because I'm like you catch them right near an Ice type gym leader, which they're weak to, so there's like no point in using it. Plus, they're trade evos, so if you don't have people nearby, like you can't use it.
Yeah, and the Elite Four isn't the best for them either.
Nope. Steel, Fire. Yeah, it's really just
yeah.
Seabold because Drosna.
Yeah, Dragon Water, Steel, Fire.
Yep. Just completely wall them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm cool with putting Gourgeist like mid B. I think it's still really cute. I like it. It's a ghost type. Obviously I'm gonna love it. But speaking of something I might not love, we've got speaking of the ice gym, we got Bergmite. A little tiny iceberg mite thingy mabobber. I feel nothing for this Pokemon.
Low B, I don't mind him.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I think it's funny. They're like, I could have. It's like they had to do an icicle like thing at some point.
Mm-hmm. I would say mid C, so I can compromise out to like a high C, low B. What are you feeling?
Either's fine.
Alright, I'll do high C. I don't really care for it. I just feel nothing. Like I'm just like, oh, it's a Pokemon.
It is.
And then we got its evolution, Coffee Table.
Yes, sir.
AKA Avalugg. What you think about that?
Well, you know, I heard it's a pretty good Pokemon because the champion of Scarlet and Violet uses it.
And it got one shot by my flamethrower from my
Real
armor rouge.
I like Avalug's design. I think it's cool to get a giant, huge iceberg.
It's so bad though.
I wish it was less pee pee poo poo.
It's such a
I
cool
like it.
design.
I think it's like could be a high B at least for design for me.
I'd put this thing like at least mid B tier design wise, but like how good it is, it's not. The answer is how it's
terrible.
not. It's awful. It's really, really bad.
I used one of my first ever playthrough of Y, and I'm like, this thing is egregious. Holy.
It's pretty bad. I'd still put it in B tier based on design alone because I really like it, but it's just bad.
Yeah, I tried to use it for a bit, and I'm like, It and Aurorus were just having it. Who is the worst Pokemon competition?
Who is the worst? Who is the worst? That's so funny.
I think I eventually doubled them when I got to Elite Four.
Oh, jeez. That's a big yikes.
I've decided you're both the losers.
You both suck.
Yeah,
Let me go get 2 more Gardevoir.
exactly.
Alright, we got 2 more Pokemon to go, and then we got some legendaries to rank.
Now we just
So
got
we'll
2 more.
start with one of your most recent shinies. We got Noibat.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a shiny one, Scarlet and Violet. I love
Hell
the mint
yeah.
green. I think it looks worse when it evolves. It's more like a lime green, right?
I thought it stays like a minty-ish. I could be wrong.
Hopefully. I haven't evolved it yet. I think Noibat's an A. It's so cute. I love him.
I'll be real. I'd put both of these in S tier, but that's just my bias.
I'll do
Like-
S for Noibat. I don't know about Noivern. I like it. It's definitely like I was gonna say A for both, but if you don't do S for both, then it's fine.
I love them both. They're probably trying to think. They're definitely like top favorite dragons for me, I think.
I don't think they are for me.
Aw.
I can think of a few I like a lot more.
I just think they're so cool. Like
so
they're
cool, though.
they break the mold of what a dragon is in a good way. They don't like do it like I like Applin, but they don't break the mold of what a dragon is in like that silly goofy way. They break the mold of what a dragon type is in a cool badass way. Like they're so
Like
cool. They're
Kingdra.
echolocating bats. It's so sick.
Yeah, it's like Kingdra, where it's like, oh, not a traditional dragon, but it's super cool.
Exactly. And when we get to Gen 2, Kingdra will be an S tier because it's an amazing
Oh, yeah.
design.
I love Kingdra.
I'll leave it up to you. I'm definitely putting Noibat in S tier. Noivern, I can go either way. So if you want to put it like top of A, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Noibat's just so cute. Noivern.
It is adorable.
I'll do that. It's fine. Why
You
not?
want to do S?
Sure.
Cool. Well, nice. We got through all the stuff that we might care about. Now we're on to the legendaries, where I know you are probably mentally checked out.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and start with Xerneas.
I'm in the tube in Lysander's basement, like these legendaries are. You know, I'm hibernating or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure.
I actually like both these legendaries. I'm gonna be
I do
honest.
too, surprisingly. I think they're solid.
I think they're both like maybe a B. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I think I'd put them. I think I might put Xerneas in A because I might like it a little bit more, but I think they're both really solid. And that's something I don't really think either of us would say very often, so yeah, I like them.
I like that it's their life and death. I think it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. It kind of got a little bit more, I don't want to say hardcore because that's not Pokemon, but got it to a more like realistic kind of Clash of Legends. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with
I'd
I'm cool
maybe
with like
both.
B tier.
I think they're fun.
Alright. And then we got Zygarde, the third
I like
legend.
this. Okay, I actually like them.
You like Zygarde?
I'm gonna go B for Zygarde as well.
Alright, I'm cool with that. Do you want to rank the other forms, like the Doggo and Complete
I hate
Form,
the
or
other
not
form.
really?
I hate their forms. Form gimmick nonsense. Why'd you take the funny slug and give it stupid gimmicks?
I won't even bother then. We know where they would end up.
Slug is B. The other ones are D. I don't care.
I'm fine with just, we can not even bother with them.
Yay.
Alright, this will probably be the last fight of the night, I'll say that.
Okay, hopefully.
Here comes the fight. We got Diancie. I'll let you start.
Like D for Diancie.
Oh my god, no.
Our rank does it so much better.
You're out of your mind.
Diancie's just... What is it? The rock is just such a weird and different texture from the head and the upper body. I don't know. It looks like they glued a little pixie onto a rock, bro.
You want to talk about Queen of the Fairies? It's the queen of those rock fairies. It's the queen of the Carbink.
I know. I can't believe it. Carving's so much cooler. This thing's stats
No.
kinda know you. I'm looking.
It is not so much cooler. It is not even
is.
close.
It is.
This is an S tier Pokemon.
That is absurd.
This
That
is my
nonsense.
second favorite Pokemon.
That's get a second. Pokemon for your second. favorite.
I almost just cursed at you. Wow.
Should have been funny.
That would have been
Dude,
funny.
there's no way. It's so. This is like a fan-made Pokemon.
This is not a joke.
I
This is
swear.
my second favorite Pokemon.
This is a fan-made Pokemon, Kai.
I own a plushie of Diancie.
Dude, someone made this. Some 14-year-old made this.
And they should be hired because they designed a really cool
should be
and
fired.
cute-looking Pokemon.
They should get nothing for this.
I
don't care.
love this Pokemon.
I love
Rock-
the fem Pokemon. I am a big supporter of the fem Pokemon. Don't like this one that much.
I think this Pokemon's amazing.
They perfected it with Carbink.
I think Carbink can go die in a hole.
I think this thing can go die in a hole. There.
Alright, well, if I say S and you say D, that
I'll say
averages...
C. I'll say
Alright, if
C.
I say S and you say C, that averages out to a high B, low A.
Jeez.
And this is my video, so I'm putting it low A.
Jeez, dude. Why? What about it? You can't even
I
use
just...
it.
I love it. I don't know what it is. I just love it. It's
You don't
so
even know!
good. I was just using
Audience
it, like...
audience is like second favorite one ever. Oh, why? I don't know.
It's probably just from competitive, like using this thing as well as Mega Diancie. Like using it so much in competitive and draft league, it put in so much work. It was like the leader of every single draft league I drafted it on.
Oh, I know why I don't like it. I just realized it's not. They didn't make it hot.
Oh my god.
It'd be hotter, no? They could have two diamond like boobies, just got the one in the middle. Like,
Oh god.
I could see a world where it could be a little hotter.
It was only a matter of time. I'm surprised it took us this long.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, only having 2 Pokemon left.
Yeah. They're great Pokemon, am I right?
Yeah, they're Pokemon.
Pokemon? Yes, sir.
We'll start with Hoopa. I do not care.
I don't either.
C tier.
Sure.
Great. That was easy. Volcanion.
Yeah. You make a water fire Pokemon Game Freak, and you give me this? How dare you?
I don't hate it as
D.
much. I'd say a low B.
D. I'm insulted.
So that's a C tier.
Got a big stupid hoop on its back.
I give it a little bit higher because it's a water fire type. That's the only
Hey,
reason.
Game Freak, you dumbasses. Hoopa was the Pokemon before. Why'd you give this one the big hoop?
Yeah, it is kind of weird that
Got
they
him.
both have big hoops.
Got him.
Alright, well there we go. We only had one Pokemon and we hate this. It was Quilladin. This poor guy. He's just like, surely somebody will join me at some point. Hello? Anyone?
Sonic update.
Hello? Is anyone there? It's so cold.
Sonic.
It's so cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, only one Pokemon and we hate this. Only 4 in D tier. But likewise, only 6 in S.
This gen kind of sucks.
I don't think it sucks. I think it is very meh.
I think I did, when I did my top 20 favorite Pokemon, I don't think a single one was from Gen 6.
Damn, that's insane.
Just a lot of middies, you know? I don't know. I don't even think of that video I was including Gen 8 Pokemon, by the way.
Oh my god.
Because it was too new. It was like however many years ago.
I think there are a couple that, looking at them, would probably crack my top 50. Like, I'm sure Noivern would. I know Diancie would. I'm sure Sylveon would. I'm sure Aegislash would. There are quite a few that, looking at Dedenne, even though it's like down in C tier for some reason. There are quite a few that I can look at them and be like, that'd probably be in like my upper echelon. And then for every single one of those, though, there's also a Barbarical, a Diggersby, a Scatterbug, and an Aromatisse, though. So, yeah, it's very hit or miss this gen. This is what I've noticed.
I don't think it's very hit or miss. I think a lot of it's just, if this was like on one of those graphs, there would just be like that big clump in the CB. There's a big clump in the middle. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like, I don't know.
Well, we got it. We did it. We got through another generation.
Yep.
Well done, Joe. Well done.
Yeah, well done to you. I'm tipping my fedora right now.
As am I. Yes, yes. A tip
Yes.
a tip of the cap to you, sir.
Yes, lady.
So there we go, guys. That is our entire ranking of all of the Gen 6 Pokemon minus the Megas. Let us know what you thought. Who had the better opinions? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to check out Joe. I've got his link down in the description below, so you can go check out his videos. He's got a Scarlet and Violet review coming out, as well as a couple other videos that you should go check out. Perhaps you'll see me in a few of those, maybe. So, I'm sure he'd appreciate the love in there. Joe, anything to add before we go?
X and Y are not good games. Game Freak's always been lazy. I don't know why everyone's surprised about Scarlet and Violet being a buggy mess.
The man does make a good point. And with that, we will go ahead and wrap up. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Also, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.